Hiya, Jaded Kate. How are you today? Thank you for popping in. Do appreciate that. Hello, Miller. How are you? Hello, Elsa. So, how is everyone these days? So, I know it's me again. Hello. Sorry, I've still got a cough. Happy holidays. Yes, hopefully everyone's enjoying themselves. And hopefully we're all going to have a good new year. So if you've got a question or you want a general, just put it down and we will pick people. Hello, how are you? You're a bit sad. Yes, the holidays are like that. I'm not a great fan of this holiday season because everybody thinks they should be in a perfect relationship or a perfect scenario. So I generally ignore it. Hello, Vicky Licious. Hello, how are you? Merry Christmas to everyone. Merry holidays and a Happy New Year. So this is a free session. We're drawing 3 cards for each one of you. So hopefully everyone's having a good time. I know coughs and colds are going around and so let's pick people randomly picking people today. Okay, nice to see everyone. Do remember to like the video as always. So the first question I noticed was from Elsa. Will F and I reconnect and resume our connection? Both Gemini. Thank you. Wow, that's a lot of communication, isn't it? Right, let's have a look, Elsa. Will F and you reconnect? Thank you, Vicky Wishes. Right, let's have a look. Will F and you... Can everyone hear me all right? I'm not screaming, am I? Right. This is for Elsa. Will F and you reconnect? Will Elsa and F reconnect? Elsa and F. Elsa and F reconnecting. Let's have a look. Elsa and F. All right. So let's have a look. Let's have a look at this reconnection. Right. The first aspect we have is the sun. So can you see that all right? So that's a good start. It means that the energy that you've both had is definitely there. It shows here that the transformation of how you both look at things is how you create. So sometimes with memories about the connection, it's always been there and it has been a good connection. So that's a really good thing to actually have. When we have the little fairy or the element here with the pigeon, it's almost like that communication has to come from both of you equally. So, you know, when we have those homing pigeons, it's almost like sending those messages. So hopefully the last messages that you've both connected with has been in the right frame of mind. So that's the first element. Then we have the 6 of coins. So as I've just said, it is this give and take situation. Yeah, so it's a give and take situation where there has to be a balance. Now, if there was an overbalance of it's always the way, isn't it? When someone's really kind of making more of an effort than the other person. So communication, as you know, with a Gemini is very, very essential to actually keep going. So this is an aspect where this can happen. You can both reconnect. And look at this. We see a little Christmas hat. How wonderful. So maybe you're both, you know, in the right frame of mind of really trying to connect and really trying to make things more peaceful. So I don't see any harm in you wishing them well, sending them a Christmas text or, you know, whatever. We do have the 9 of Blades here, and you probably know that's the 9 of Swords. And sometimes we fear the very worst. Sometimes within relationships, we need those periods of like an ebb and flow. So that this is one, oh my goodness, you know, if I do communicate with them, will they ignore me? Will they ghost me? Will I get cut off completely? But we have to go back to the sunshine and the element of goodwill, good fortune, and good prosperity. So if you two can make that balance really, really strongly, then things are going to happen so much more easy. But it's the same with like attracts like. If we start fearing the very worst in the situation, sometimes that energy comes back and really makes things not so good. So I get the impression that F is really looking at things. Sometimes we haven't got over our past relationships, and you know, we bring it into another one, don't we? We were planning to meet, but he withdrew after that. I'm afraid he decided not to pursue me because he got scared of the label. Yeah, people are, so, you know, in this modern era, I find people are so caught up in labels. Love to be seen as I am and not out of the past hurt filter where I don't belong. Yeah, absolutely. So it's like, for me, it's like if someone doesn't want to talk to me or associate, then that's their problem. You know, we're not a fit for everyone, are we? And this is probably one of those things that are still on their minds in a deeper sense than before. But with the Six of Coins, this does show that things can be handed out, so you can reconnect. But it's almost like, as I said, a lot of people are not over their situations and labels. I mean, you know, our girlfriend, boyfriend, exclusive, we're not exclusive. Oh, it's very confusing. I feel sorry for a lot of people. Yeah, amazing. A crescendo of love until I told him. Yeah, no, but, right, Elisa, I believe it wouldn't hurt to still correspond with him and talk to him. You know, to prove that you are thinking of him. Because a lot of people, when they fear this, it's a trust issue. I don't trust this person in front of me. They're going to hurt me. And it's not necessarily so. So if you want to send something to him, you know, hello, how you doing? You know, I wish you well. Hope you have a good time over the silly season, and just leave it like that, you know, and then the ball is in their court. Oh, he was traveling. Oh, right. Okay. Well, that's good and not. But yeah, you know, send him a text and wish him well, etc. And hopefully that'll be all right, Elisa. It is hard. I mean, I think people don't get over their hurt, do they? You know, people love to be a victim. They love to hold on to their um, hurt so much, and it's like it's very precious to them. And for the life of me, it really damages the next relationship when people hold on to hurt. It's so annoying. I don't know why people do it. Hello, Vicky Licious. Miller, how are you? Right, let's do Vicky Licious. Phil the Leo and I this holiday season. Oh, yeah, I know it's annoying, Elisa. Just don't judge me on your past relationships. Thank you. Sorry, I've still got a cough. Sorry. Right, let's do Vicky's. Vicky, let's do Vicky. Because you definitely need a break in your love life, don't you, Vicky? Don't we all? Do you know what I mean? Right, thanks for looking at the video, guys. Much appreciated. Let's have a look at our Vicky and the Leo. Yeah. Well, yeah, you definitely do. I hope your kids are excited for the silly season, as I call it. Right, let's have a look for Vicky. Phil the Leo. Holiday season. Oh, well, they should be romantic if they're a true Leo. Don't you agree? Right, let's have a look at Phil the Leo and Vicky. Vicky and Leo. Phil. Let's have a look for Vicky and Phil. This had better be good, Vicky. Right. Oh, you're doing Christmas dinner. Yeah, my mum always panicked with that. I don't know why. Do we have a dinner every day? Yeah, we do. Oh, this is why I don't do Christmas and that. It's just stupid. Right, let's have a look at Phil and yourself. So the first aspect is we've got justice. So that's quite a good card. As you know, it's probably a little bit slow, but sometimes we need more information to gather about this scenario. So I do see it very slow. It's like our guides and our angels and everything that's trying to make things work for us. Gives us the time to evaluate who we are and what we want. And I believe, Vicky, that you do know what you want. And sometimes when it comes across that things aren't working particularly well, it seems like justice is not on your side. However, this is the justice card. Now, the woman here, she's in between two people kind of fighting or trying to sort things out. So there is a kind of a sorting out aspect. And we see a little wasp up here. So wasps are one of those creatures that clear away dead things, things that are rotten. So it's almost like within your relationship with Phil, some things need to be cleared away. Maybe clearing misunderstandings, or well, as you know, I'm a Leo. Yes, slow. He's got things going on in his family. We went out for a few months, broke it off. Now been seeing each other again. Excellent. Yeah, well, yeah. Family life. Blah. Don't make me laugh. Sorry. So yeah, sometimes we just have to sit back and go, right, okay. Same as the other scenario. It's almost like here we have to go, right, this person in front of me is different from my past. Sometimes we have to be a little bit selfish. So this is about Phil. Phil probably knows that you're a very good bet, right? So this is why the justice is there on your side to actually give you the momentum to really see, to really understand. So as long as you can clear up what's happened, you know how you feel about each other. Sometimes it's really good to be honest and upfront, because that's what justice is supposedly all about, honesty. So now we have the King of Cups. Yay, that's beautiful. So as you know, with the King of Cups, this is a very loving person, and you can see the family and the children and the whole aspects of who he is. It's almost like they're the sun and everyone's evolving, going around the sun. So this shows that Phil is a great person, a great loyal person, and really wants to give. They're a giver. And I think he's obviously, like you said, with the family and with the kids around, dogs and everything that's going on, he's a people pleaser. He likes to please other people, so that's a good sign. So maybe he's the type of person, Phil, to put others first before himself. But like I said before, sometimes you have to be selfish and really do what's good for you as well. So I think that's one of the lessons for good old Phil, to put themselves first and your relationship. Then we've got the High Priestess, which is a lovely card. So you are probably very in tune with what each of you want within this. So really take a step back sometimes, Vicky, and go, right, okay, instead of struggling too much about the future, just sit back and go, right, I understand. Because basically people try, to do the best that they can. And as I said, I think Phil is a people pleaser, like you basically said about family issues. So that's one of those things. Yes, makes a lot of sense. He's so different to other past people, but I am going slow, and yes, he does. Oh, yeah, he's a lovely person. Look at that. So, just be honest. There is no rush. People always try to go to the next stage within relationships or whatever, and it's a kind of thing that we have to not judge other relationships with the one that we're in now, but because people have different ideas, and you have to remember with relationships that it's very much like a habit. So when we build up a habit, it becomes a habit. So it can be a good habit or a bad habit, two sides of the sword of justice. So once we see a person all the time, it becomes a habit, a good habit. So the more that someone's in your life, the more likely they can be in your life. So it's one of those things that there is a good connection. Take it slow, be very honest, and they'll want to do the right thing. Sometimes some people, whether it's a lady or the bloke or whatever, want to see their children grown up before they then have a relationship with another person, which is fine. We can't rush these types of relationships. So yeah, slow and steady, enjoy each other's company, and just make those lasting moments, those memories, and you have got that inner connection. So look at this light here. It's really shining bright in this dark unknownness, isn't it? Oh, I'm so pleased. It's about time for you, Vicky. It really is. Don't you agree? Thank you and happy Christmas. Right, do post your questions, guys. If I can't see your questions, can't do your questions. Thank you for liking. Hello, Tita. How are you? Miller, how are you? Right. Let's do Tita. What's S's intentions towards you? Let's have a look for Tita. Yay, it's good to see Miller. Right, Tita, what is S's intentions? I'm not exactly 100%, but I'm back, so that's good. It's good to see you, Vicky. Right, good luck and enjoy your dinner. Oh, beautiful. Right, Tita, let's have a look at S's intentions towards you. This is S's intentions towards Tita. Hello, Karen. How are you? Thanks for being here, guys. Hopefully you're having a nice day and having a break. I don't think women get breaks, do they? Good, Tita. I'm glad. Right, let's have a look at S's intentions towards Tita. Random questions, guys. Right, let's have a look at Tita. S's intentions towards Tita. Let's have a look. S's intentions. Thanks for following me as well, guys. Hello, Cosmo. How are you? Right, let's do Tita. Let's see what's going on with our Tita and S. Always interesting. Right, thanks for being here. Right, S's intentions. So the first aspect is we have the Chariot. Now, this is always a good aspect. It's usually a very positive one. So we have to look at his minds and their emotions and how they want to go things going forward. So their intentions are to go forward, but how does that equate to yourself? Well, as I said, it's very kind of dynamic a lot of the times. but they have to realize a lot of things. I am picking up a little bit of immaturity about this particular person. Hello, people. How are you? Just doing a reading for Tita. So, hello, Mega. Hello, everyone. So, this kind of immaturity is like, I see them kind of confused in a lot of aspects. It's like, you know, those mazes where you know where the goalpost is, or the end, but you get yourself in a muddle halfway through. I get the intention that they are going to be a little bit more confused about a lot of things before they realize that, hey, this person's a good bet. So we have the strength and the courage of going forward. So with S, they have to really take courage to kind of look full in the mirror about the situation, that this could be a great relationship. It could be a great meeting of minds. So when we get the strength, sometimes they have to be more honest with themselves, more dynamic, and really reach out. So both of these cards have got good positivity, but it doesn't guarantee that they have got the staying power. It's almost like that young seed of how we go. And this is why I picked up the confusion in the first aspect of how if they don't fully understand who they are, then they can't bring to the table what you perhaps want. Does that make sense? So we've also got the Three of Coins. Now, this is another good positive card for you in actually saying that you two can have that balance, that workativity to go along with that. Yeah. So, but this is a good card that if you both communicate, because this has always been about communication as well, of how things can develop. So don't rush it, because they are not into a rushing, and just be there for them and all that. And I think you can have a good foundation to build even more. So this is an aspect of learning what each of you want before they can really bring to the table. But as I said, there is a slight immaturity about this person. So they've got to realize that, hey, you know, I can be a big grown up. No matter how old people are, they're still immature at times. But but I do definitely see that you two can bring to the table a greatness. So I think it's got more positive than negative there. And good luck with that. Thank you. Hi, guys. Hello. Right, let's do Miller Miller. Hello, Mega. How are you? Do remember to like the video and follow me. Thank you, Tita. So let's do Miller Miller. Good old Philip's feelings towards you going towards this new year. No worries, Miller. Let's do Miller Miller and Philip. Random questions, guys. Please put questions down. Please remember to like the video. And donations do take priority. Right. Hello, Mega. Thank you. Thank you for liking the video, guys. Do appreciate it. Keep posting your questions. Right, let's do Miller Miller and Philippe. Let's have a look for Miller Miller. One minute. Oops. Right. Woo! Let's have a look. Right, let's have a look, Miller. But good old Philippe. I love that name. I do like doing readings for you with that name, Philippe. I think everyone should be called Philippe. Oh, right, okay. Thank you, Percy. Thank you, Taran. You will be next. Thank you. Oh, I like all that decoration at the top. Oh, thank you. Right, let's have a look at Philippe. So, oh, look at that, the chariot. You too have got the chariot. Wow. So, for Philippe coming forward in the new year and everything, this is quite positive. So, this scenario is definitely not finished. It's got a good, powerful stance to it. And everything that can come about can come about. This is usually an exploration in how things actually go forward. So the chariot is, definitely moving towards a new way of thinking. It's been a long, long time with you two, and it. When we see the chariot, it's always been about emotions and your mindset coming together in the one direction. And because this person is still learning the skill of what relationships should be about, they're still in that kind of mind frame of doing that. But that is always a positive card. So when we come to the Queen of Coins, this is another, as you know, perhaps a little bit slow. But it's always a very nourishing card. It's what we've invested in. And sometimes when we are a demonstration of the Queen of Coins in this particular scenario, it does need to be nurtured. So, when we nurture, we have to have that safe environment. So Philippe obviously needs a safe environment because no one can blossom when things are not safe. So we have the good old ram here. And that this shows that they want to work hard, and you can see this Queen of Coins trying to work hard. And when we have a look at this particular card in the present as well, in the present position of Capricorn, we're in the sign of Capricorn. We've got today. It's almost like they're thinking of you and how this relationship has developed so far. And I think they are willing to move forward significantly, but they do need to feel a lot safer. And it does have to be an assured bet. But as you can see here, it's like when we give, we do expect that exchange of energy as well. So it's almost like they are definitely willing to do that with you. So that's good. And here's the 10 of Cups. So, it's like, what is the delay in this particular scenario? Because the 10 of Cups shows the emotions have been brought forward, but there is this fear, and it's like within their mindsets, something's not quite right. And that's why it takes a long time to develop and nurture and grow. So your scenario still with Philip is about the nurturing side. Whether we hear from them or not, we want this happy ever after, and so do they. So it's almost like over the rainbow is that golden opportunity. So for them to take the opportunity, they have to move towards you significantly more to actually do that. So yeah, it looks good. It always has with Philippe though, but he is a slow mover, isn't he? Thank you, Miller. Right, we're on Percy. Tarin, your name's Tarin, and what are the Deandre's, Gemini's intentions? Thank you, Tarin, for the donation. Much appreciated. Let's have a look for Tarin. Tarin's a Capricorn. Happy birthday to Capricorns. Right, let's have a look. Right, Tarin. Deandre's intentions. Deandre's intentions. So it's Tarin. Deandre's. DeAndre's intentions. DeAndre's intentions. DeAndre's intentions. Right, let's have a look. So, DeAndre's. So, let's have a look. So, first of all, we have the Page of Blades. Now, this is quite an interesting card to actually have in this scenario. So, you can see here that the boy kind of experiment with an understanding. So it's almost like with the intention that they have is to understand more about what can happen. Sometimes things can go wrong when we have a kind of a feeling towards something that's not moving forward a lot. So that the way they intend to sort of move forward is they're still kind of on the back foot a little bit because they don't quite understand their own feelings. They don't quite understand what it is that they need to do. So sometimes we have to allow the mistakes to happen because they're kind of like learning experiences. So sometimes they can be a little bit powerful or kind of forceful in a kind of way. So you can't kind of rush this particular aspect, and a lot of the time they need more kind of action in a kind of protective way. So they intend to move forward, but they're still a little bit apprehensive about that aspect. So when we have the Queen of Blades, this shows that they can develop a more understanding of what it is that they need to eliminate from their life in order to pursue something nicer, something gentler, something more trustworthy. So the Queen of Blades, you can see again, is a little bit of an experimentation of what it is that they need to eliminate. So the Queen of Blades or the Queen of Swords is always about understanding on a higher level than ever before. So if they've been hurtful of the way they communicate, whether they cut you off suddenly, it's only because they're trying to protect themselves. They need to feel safe. They need to feel secure. And like this aspect here, they have to understanding themselves and how things can go. But because our Queen here is pointing to the future, it's almost like they might understand a little bit more of who they are and what a relationship can actually be. So we have the Emperor, and this is the best sign possible because the Emperor is reaching out to you and saying, yes, come. So they can assess in a logical way of what they need to do. So the searching that they've had within themselves, the trust, the security, and everything else has been a kind of an aspect where things can happen on a greater scale. So for them, they've got a very kind of scientific thinking. They might be an overthinker. What star sign was he again? Gemini. Oh, well, there you go. Sorry. So the overthinking that they can do can trip them up a lot of the times But with the Emperor, this is about logical. So sometimes the way they think logically is illogical. So their intentions is to assess how things are. But one thing is for sure with this particular person at this time, they have to get in touch with their heart, because all this, I'm putting my foot in it, or I'm not trusting, and things like that, is not the best way to go, is it? So let's do your Moonology cards as well, Taryn, to see how far this is going at the moment. But this is a very positive card for myself, that they will reach out. They've just got to do things, really. So we have confidence is the key to your success. So this person is confident, but as I said, sometimes they can overstep the mark. So the best advice in this scenario is just kind of wait for the proper communication, and they've got to really understand that you're the safe bet. Does that make sense? But yeah, confidence is the key. So for them, it definitely is. So they need to feel confident that you're not playing games, that you're being truthful, trustworthy. And this is one of the insecurities that's going on. Hopefully that made, yeah. Well, good luck with that. Yeah, as long as their mindset, as long as they're not being too negative about the aspect. But make sure you value yourself. Don't over kind of wait for them to come through all the time. This is about really, making things right. So if they've treated you bad in the past, reevaluate that. Does that make sense? Thank you. Thank you for the donation. I do appreciate that. Thank you. Right, thanks for being here. Do remember to like the video. Do appreciate you guys. Right, let's have a look at... Right, let's do Nikitha. Thank you for being here, guys. Do appreciate you. Thank you for the donations and the likes and the follows. Right, so this is for Nikitha. Yogesh's intentions towards you. Merry Christmas, Happy New Year, everybody. Let's do Nikitha. Yogesh intentions. Let's have a look for Yogesh. Yogesh's intentions towards Nikitha. Right, let's have a look at their intentions. Yogesh. I hope I'm pronouncing his name right, but it doesn't matter if I'm not. We know who he is. Right. Hello, Guy of Fortune. How are you? So we're just finding out about Yogesh. I hope you've caught up on your sleep, Guy of Fortune. So let's have a look at Yogesh. So their intentions. Well, we do have the Strength card, so this is a wonderful aspect to actually start. So when we have the Strength card, it shows that we're not fully engaged in the possibility of moving forward. It's like we would like to, we like the idea of it, but do we have the courage to actually go forward? Because every single relationship and every single thing that is new to a person does take courage. So we need Yogesh to actually go out of his comfort zone. The comfort zone is very important to take a stand of how we can move through an understanding and growth within ourselves. So this is not particularly to do with yourself. This is to do with them in how they can understand to push forward, to see growth, to be happy. People are very reluctant in this era to actually take the challenge to move forward. So it can be a significant challenge, and he might actually go through it. It's looking very happy, but we need to see what else is coming through. So we do have the Seven of Cups. So their imagination can kick in, and they do think about you a lot. Yeah, stubborn. So the imagination can kick in, and he definitely thinks of you, and all the possibilities of what this can bring. But as I said, they do need more courage to actually step forward. So the Seven of Cups has always been about what choices do we have? Are they the right choices? So it's going to be difficult with them actually coming forward. But as I said, they have thought about you in the past. Now, with the Four of Cups, this is a little bit of more of a headache, isn't it? Because it's almost like, hey, I'm here for you. Why don't you take the courage? Why don't you try what's being offered? So at the moment, unless they can really see, sorry, unless they can really see that things can progress in a way that could be happy for them, then this is going to be a little bit difficult. So you've just got to continue really what you are doing, being there, being open, being receptive, being friendly, because it's for them to have the courage and the possibility that to actually move forward. So with the Four of Cups, this is a time that don't rush them. This is not about rushing. As I said from the very start, this is about them and how they want to see if relationships, if friendships, if taking a risk. Every relationship is a risk, isn't it? So just carry on as normal and see how far you want to be on the waiting period. But at the moment, it's not going to happen. I know in my country we have mistletoe. Just wave a bit of mistletoe at them. That's a joke, by the way. I wouldn't. You'd scare him off. But thank you. Thank you, Sarah Reed, for the donation. Thanks. So, Sarah Reed, Virgo, I have been reading how to tap back into my subconscious. Will the universe guide me a bigger, better career, or will I go up in current job? Oh, I see. Promotion. Right. So, yeah, this is about your. If you can hear a baby crying, that's my grandson, and the mother is there dealing with it. Thank you, Sarah. Right, let's have a look about your universal job. Right, Sarah Reed. Let's have a look. Right, Sarah, let's have a look. Yeah. Well, my daughter's got 3 kids, and they're all kind of ill. So it is very challenging, isn't it? Kids, challenging. Right, let's have a look. So let's have a look at your career. Let's have a look. So we do have the 9 of Cups. So this shows to me, and I'm pretty sure it shows to you, Sarah, that with the 9 of Cups, you've really invested emotions. And when we invest our emotions, we're having that desire. We're really paying attention to our solar plexus and the desire and the push and the determination. So it's almost like you see here confidence that you can order. And it's like what you said, I've been ordering from the universe. And this is a very good kind of aspect to do. It's like if we don't know what we want, how can the universe give to us what we want? So we have to be more proactive, don't we? We have to really put the good intentions for ourselves. I always say if we value ourselves, and let's face it, it is when we look at our career and our job and our prospects, how we value ourselves. And it's like not settling for second best. So, how you see, will I get promotion in my job or should I move career, is what you've invested in yourself. So, it's very much like how billionaires and millionaires have that mindset of, oh, it doesn't matter if I have nothing, myself can make something. So this is how we value ourselves. If you value yourself, there is something always one more to do. So we have the 9, but we need the 10. So what else? Now, funnily enough, it's the 23rd of December, isn't it? Where haven't we got a new moon or a super moon, or we've got some moon in the sky anyway. And because we're very close to the new year, we want 2023 to be good, because let's face it, 2022 was a write-off, wasn't it? So so our good intentions, maybe we need to write our intentions down. Just that one thing needs a little bit of a more push for you, and then you can have all this nourishment. It shows here to me that you have to nourish your dream, really make it a reality. And then things can really grow. And we have the green as well, which is that desire of the heart. So really feel how your life is looking now, and then make it bigger and better of how you want your life to actually be, doesn't it? Yeah, no second best. We don't want none of that rubbish. Right, so we got the 6 of Cups. Isn't that right? 6 of Cups. So this is a good, no, 6 of Coins, isn't it? I can't read. Was that 9 of Coins as well? Yeah, I can't. Right. So, well, it was still the same aspect. Coins. It's basically the same aspect with the 9 of Coins, because that is about abundance, and you still have to have the desire to move on with money. So yeah, a lot of the time with the 9 of Coins is the independent person to actually bring to them the inspiration. So what I said about for you to still have that desire to move on and do the one thing to get that 10 of Cups, to get that good fortune, and to actually change the 9 of Coins into the King of Coins would be good. And this shows you with the 6 of Coins, it's a balance of what you're giving. If you feel in your current situation you're giving too much and nothing's coming back, then you have to reevaluate how can I be that King of Coins, about the leadership, about the promotion to self, and kind of self-employment kind of mindset, because the 9 of Coins to me is always about self-employment. So it's a really an aspect of moving on. What? Yeah. Well, I generally don't celebrate New Year. I'm either asleep or I can't be bothered. But I said to my daughter, I'm going to really celebrate it. I'm going to go whoop, 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 because 22 was a whitewash. We don't like 2022. Right, okay. So we have the Queen of Wands. This is a really good time for you because, again, with the Queen of Wands, this is very much like this card in owning your power, owning that creativity, that fire, that, like I said, with your solar plexus and the desire and the kind of passion. So for you, I see the ability, if you did want to change jobs, and you did want to do something more for yourself and really own who you are, then this is a good indicator to me that you've got to make it a priority. Definitely make it into a priority. So the romance side of your life, kind of really leave that to kind of sit on the back burner, so to speak, and really make the Queen of Wands that power, that empowerment, that creativity that you kind of need in order to get to the 10 of coins, to get to that King of Coins, about I am my own leader in making things right. But with the 6 of coins, it's like the universe wants to give you more. So when the universe is trying to give you more, you need to be receptive. And this is the kind of the ordering aspect of the universe. This is what I want. So for you, I would definitely see, how do I want my life to actually look in 2023, and taking the courage and kind of finding the inspiration. So following your passion, it is the kind of mantra for yourself, having that desire and the passion to make a better kind of life for yourself. And to me, it's definitely being handed out. And for you, you have believe in the impossible. So yeah, self-discipline, blue moon. What is a blue moon? Once in a blue moon, something happens. So believe in the impossible. So sometimes it is our mind that in fact, it's always the mind that keeps us small. Always. Oh, I couldn't do that. It's not the right time. Blah, blah, blah. I'm not worthy. Do. So if we look at evidence, it's like the evidence on the planet is people have been successful. So why can't that be you and me? So yeah, once in a blue moon, believe in the impossible. So being the Queen of Wands, being the very independent person, maybe putting other things on the back burner, the universe is giving to you. So yeah, I can't see any reason on this planet that you can't make a better go of how you live your career life. Whether that is you want to stay in there and go up to the boss tomorrow and go, look, I need promotion, I'm worthy, or going, right, what is my passion in life? What do I really connect with? What do I believe I am really good at? In a truthful way, play around with a pen and paper, and go, right, okay, how do I want my day-to-day activities going forward? Yeah, that's the attitude. Thriving. We need to thrive, don't we? Thank you so much for the donation, and do keep me posted about your beautiful career. It just feel that desire, that passion boiling up, and then just go for it. You are the Queen of Wands. Yeah, so it's about the fire, the passion, the creativity, the belief, the being in tune with your psychic awareness of where you should be in life. Definitely. Thank you, Sarah. Lots of love to you over Christmas and New Year. Definitely the New Year. Right, let's do Karen. Will Nigel and I finally get married in 2023? Let's have a look for Karen. extra boots on. Yeah, kick the universe. Dum, 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 dum. You're cooperating with me, universe. Absolutely. Hi, Karen. How are you? Right, let's have a look. Will Nigel and you finally get married? Right, Karen and Nigel getting married in 2023. Let's have a look. Karen and Nigel. Getting married in 2023. I actually added the numbers up in 2023, and it is a 7. 2 plus 2 is 4, plus 3 is 7, so it is a year 7. And if you look on the astrological natal chart, 7 is the partnership house. So maybe people are looking more towards partnerships. So it might be an auspicious year for you, Karen. So you need to tell Nigel that. Oh, this year is very good for getting married. Oh dear, you got to laugh at life, haven't you? Right, Nigel and Karen. Hi guys, thanks for liking the video. Right, this is for Karen. Karen and Nigel getting married. Karen and Nigel. Right, let's have a look if the energies are being told to us. Ooh. Right, let's have a look. Nigel. So, first energy we have is the 7 of Cups. So, not the best card to start off. So, the energies for you at the moment are kind of dabbling about it. So hopefully you two have communicated greatly what the possibility of marriage, the possibility of wedding, the possibility of how you financially move, because I think in a way there is a kind of a financial kind of issue going on. So I always see, because I'm older, that if two people genuinely want to get married and be together as a life partner, then it shouldn't matter how much a wedding costs or how many people are there. So it just depends what your idea of a wedding is, what their idea of a wedding is, and what is the most important aspect. I always see the most important aspect is if two people are genuinely there for each other. So when we have the 7 of Cups, it's very much about, oh, it could be this, it could be that, it could be the other, and everything seems to be too much, too soon. So at the moment, this is how they feel about uncertainty. But the danger of having this kind of aspect in your scenario is that it can be pushed back and back and back and back and back. So it's a kind of a fear of for them. So when we move forward from that, we get the Knight of Blades. So I don't know if Nigel's been married before or they were just about to step into the next phase of marriage and something happened. So it's a very gentle aspect with them. because this person cannot be rushed, no matter how logical you want to express, well, we've been together for this long, you know, we're all financial stable, you know, I like your family, you like mine, whatever positive excuses you can put forward in your case of getting married, that they are always going to bring up a sense of fear in this particular aspect. It doesn't mean to say that they can't get married in 23. It just means there is a fear, which is good, because everybody should fear the possibility of a new huge chapter in people's lives. But getting married or being in a relationship doesn't mean to say we're going to die. So I don't know why people fear it, quite honestly, but that's me. So with the Page of Blades, we do have this aspect of, it's really a challenge. So I don't think the energies at the moment are being presented that this is going to be a possibility. It's a challenge, isn't it? It's a kind of an aspect where I don't know if they come from a divorced family or whatever, but the actual word getting married or full commitment with a marriage is really unsettling them in a large way, I'm afraid. So I wouldn't push them at all. And yeah, I do understand women have a different kind of scenarios about what marriage is to what blokes think it is. So you really have to understand them and how they think. And if we truly do love the person, if they have a valid reason for not being married, then we have to honor that. I'm not saying they won't get married, but at the moment it's more fear-based, and I wouldn't necessarily push or kind of argue the point. Do you understand what I mean? Yeah, it is. It can be tough. It is tough. But if they're with you, if they're seeing you, if you're having nice times together, that's the most important thing. Believe you me. Marriage, a lot of the time, isn't what it's cut out to be. So just enjoy the living moment, and just, you know, enjoy each other's company, really. But yeah, yeah. Who knows? Who knows? Energies change all the time, don't they? Thank you. And good luck. Enjoy Christmas and New Year. It's a time for celebrating for some people, not all people. So that's that. Yeah, lots of love to you, Karen. You know, you'll get there. Right, guys, do put your questions down. Thank you for liking. Thank you for following. Thank you, Karen. Right, I see a question from Cosmo. Cosmo, when will Ahmad and my communication happen? He blocked you. I'm Amara, and he's a Cancer. Right, let's have a look. Right, let's see Amara and Ahmad. Let's see the possibility for Ahmad. Right, let's have a look. Are they going to communicate with you again? Right, first of all, we have the King of Cups. So this shows to me that they are a very loving person, which obviously you feel attracted to them. It shows here that trust is one of the most important aspects of this person. So when trust is broken, or a feeling of out of their depth of how they can react and act, um, and as I say, if that trust is broken, then they take it very close to heart, really. And you did say he is a Cancer as well, so this is definitely a kind of an aspect of Cancerian energy, how they can be very gentle on the inside but very hard. So for him, as I say, it's just coming up as trust. I'm not saying you did anything untrustworthy, but sometimes how they look at things, they might feel betrayed in some way because it'll bring up an issue from the past. So generally, they are a very loving person. So we do have the Four of Wands here as well with this scenario. So this does show that what they want is that happiness. So if everything is laid out in a very safe, secure way, and I think you probably did have a good foundation to build on. So this shows that you can open communication again, which is really good. And you have the moon. So with the moon, a lot of the times that's them getting over an aspect. So they can be a very loyal, trustworthy person, but sometimes when they feel that pain and the illusion of what's happened, then they don't want to kind of open up communication in a way that they're on a battlefield. So for them, they have to feel safe and secure and having that trust. So one of the things is trust. It's coming up again and again and again. So yeah, they can open up communication, but that trust, honesty, and kind of love has to be there. And with the moon, sometimes it can be a little bit jaded at times. But it shows that it's not impossible. It's not impossible that they're going to block you forever, to be fair. But I just have patience with this one. But this looks like it's a good aspect. This one, all the pain that comes with the shadow side, the illusions of what's gone on. You need to really get in touch with your own psychic ability and go, well, why did he block me? Do you understand? So, yeah. Just give it time. Yeah. Oh, good luck. Good luck. Thank you. Hi, guys. How are you all doing today? Thank you for liking the video. Do post your questions down. Thank you, Cosmo. Good luck, Amara. Right, we got Mega. What does your partner R wants for our relationship? His true intentions, Mega. Let's have a look. This is for Mega. Right, R and Mega. What's R's intentions towards Mega? What's our intentions towards Mega? Right, let's have a look. Let's have a look at how they intend to be. Right, ours intentions. We have the Ten of Cups. What are you worrying about? All I can say is a lot of people have different values, different kind of desires, different ways of believing a relationship should be. I believe your partner is in the place of how they think everything is. Some people who don't communicate very well with what they want, how they're moving forward, don't understand that their partner is a little bit dissatisfied. So they believe they are quite happy, everything's perfect, blah, 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 blah. So if you think it's not perfect, then one has to communicate and kind of, evaluate what you both want and how you see life going. Because I think they believe everything is fine. Do you know what I mean? Yeah. So we do have here the Eight of Coins, sorry. So he's not very expressive, is he? Well, yeah. Some people just sit there and think, yeah, this is what life is. And it's when we date people, and it's just in my experience, like we change every 5 years, every 10 years and what we want. And sometimes we have to evaluate, is this person the right person for me going forward? But they're very happy. No problem with them at all. With the Eight of Coins, that they're focusing on building a future together. Everything for them is fine. They're just investing in who they are. They're focusing. But one thing about this card, they can learn. If you want to find out exactly who they are, where they want to go, then you can, without criticizing them or not appreciating them, say, well, as a relationship moving forward, wouldn't it be great if we had a new hobby together or doing something, like that? Because this is all about focusing on new experiences and relearning, focusing, things like that. So, but as I said, they might not want to change. I've been in relationships where that has been the case, and then we've outgrown each other. So sometimes this is one of the things that, as people ourselves, if we want more out of a relationship, whether it's a current one or a new one, then that's the value we put on ourselves. But you two can focus quite hard on that and achieve. So we do have the Three of Wands. This is always a good card of what's coming forward. So I think you might be able to see a huge improvement within this relationship. This is about what we've invested comes through. That they might be working hard in their career or something like that. But it does show to me, to loop these two together, that the opportunities for more growth is definitely coming. So yeah, just be satisfied. Sometimes if you think, well, I'm very happy with this person, I'm happy with my life, but I want more, look at the realism of that. But this does show that good fortune is coming your way within your relationship. Do you understand? So I wouldn't put a spanner in the works, so to speak, but you can kind of find out how they kind of feel, or say to them, well, what more do you want out of life? Not in a criticism way, but are we achieving together what we want? And they'll probably say yeah, because they're happy. Your person's happy, basically. So that's nice. Sometimes it's about the simplistic things, isn't it, really? Not overcomplicating things, but yeah. Thanks, guys. Right, thanks for being here, guys. Thank you very much. I appreciate your time. Have a great Christmas and New Year if you celebrate those sort of things. Right, JFC. Me and Christopher will get married in the future, and is he the right person for you, JFC? Right, let's have a look. Christopher and JFC. Let's have a look, JF. Right, let's have a look at Christopher. Okay, so we do have the Three of Wands. This is a very good card for what you do want coming into your life. So it shows that if you have patience, you're well on your way to what you do want within this relationship. So yeah, it seems that what you do want is coming. You do have the Five of Blades. So with this particular aspect, we can't rush the scenario. We can't have too much too soon within the scenario. So sometimes we go, well, if you love me, you do this, or do, 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 do. This shows that what you do want is coming. It shows here with the mindset that we have to kind of not rush things. We have to move away from too much romanticism of the scenario. So a lot of the times when you say, is Christopher right for me? Well, you have to evaluate what kind of conversations that you're actually having with each other without being kind of, I don't know why the word obstinate came to mind. Maybe they're being like that. You don't want any cruelty within the scenario. So one has to judge for yourself whether Christopher is one of these people who are really having your good intentions at heart. You do have the Knight of Wands, so action is definitely needed. So if you're one of these people who thinks in time scales, oh, that's nice. That's really, really right. Okay. So if he's planning to see you next year, don't over push him. So sometimes when we have a look, because this shows that action is taken, but just say, oh yeah, I'm definitely going to see you in March. Yeah, this is a very good time to actually see you, March, April, springtime. And something happens and that they can't do that. Not that I'm saying they are, because look, your ship's coming in, the Three of Wands, the opportunities coming in, and they will take action for that. But this is a very kind of a card where we have to look at our mindset and not spoil it. Do you know what I mean? So not go, well, you said you were going to see me, you're not going to see me, why aren't you? Because some things are out of their control, so we've just got to ride that particular wave. This shows that they are coming, and this shows that they're taking action. Look at them. I'm coming. So action is shown here, and this is very speedy. So don't upset the apple cart. Just be relaxed in the situation and see what comes of the situation. All right? So hopefully that helped for you, and good luck next year. Right, is Dr. Manbeer still here? Dr. Manbeer, are you still here? Lots of love to everyone. Have a good Christmas and New Year. Dr. Manbeer, are you still here? If you're here, put your question down. One more question, guys. Yeah, right, okay. So, you're here. What is coming towards you for Dr. Manbeer? Let's have a look. This is for Dr. Manbeer. What's coming? Thank you for being here, guys. Do appreciate it. Thanks for following me. Thanks for the likes. This is for Dr. Manbeer. What's coming towards you? Gypsy Heart, hello, how are you? So, Dr. Manbeer, let's have a look what's coming towards you. So, the first aspect, just what the doctor ordered. I like this card. I know a lot of people don't. So, Dr. Manbeer, you have a huge change coming. Change is always good, because if we're very stagnant, then nothing changes, literally. So maybe within your life, you need the shake-up. You need to realize that sometimes when we're humming along, is fine. There's nothing wrong with that. But sometimes we need to face our challenges. So if we don't allow that, sometimes the universe gives us this opportunity to do so. So it's a perfect time to realize what's gone on in your past and what's coming up, especially because we're coming up to a new year. So whatever area you want to develop more, this is a good time to really say goodbye to the old and really embrace the newness and what you do want. What is your life looking like? And this will give you more power, more determination, and more growth. So you probably instinctively know what it is that you're trying to achieve. So really face the fact that things do have to be swept out. Sometimes with the Tower, if we go, well, you know, I don't quite understand what it is that I'm doing. I'm in a stagnant place, blah, blah, blah. A good clean of your whole life is quite essential. Sometimes doing a deep clean, decluttering will always help move through stuff, especially emotional stuff for yourself. So that's one of the things that may be a good time to actually look. The Nine of Blades is about self-fear, self-doubt, self-criticism. What's the very worst things can happen. So when we lose relationships or jobs or things like that, we go, oh, woe is me. But it's the way the universe works to clear up because we've been too stagnant, all right? So this stagnation is no good. You need the shake-up. You need to give yourself more confidence in who you are as a person, to believe that you can have a better life for yourself. So it is a very clear message for you, and you probably understand it only too well. So with the Empress here, you've got to be a little bit nurturing to yourself. Be kind, be gentle, be soft, have patience, and then you'll see the loving, unconditional love for yourself grow into things a lot better. So just imagine if you could have anything that you wanted right now. Instead of fearing that you're not good enough or you can't have it, this is giving you the ability to have the possibility, to be willing to have it. So this is a very nurturing aspect of yourself. And these lessons that you're going through, many people are, but if you realize that you are worth it, you realize the love comes from yourself and how you do things, you won't have to hide behind your own lack of confidence in who you are. Does that make sense? Hello, Jenny. How are you? Right, unfortunately, that was my last one in this particular session, but I have enjoyed seeing you all today. This has been the first session I've done in a while, so thanks for being here. Hopefully, if I don't see you before Christmas, have a good Christmas and have a good new year. I do plan to be on again, so do subscribe, do follow, and enjoy the rest of your day, guys. Lots of love to you all.